and the great stars of Metroplex Arena, as we have the next in our main event coming up here right now. Terry Garvin's already in the ring, and let's go to Dawn Batiste.
Hi, the third match this evening. From Sudan, Abdullah the Butcher, with his manager, Ali Farouk. And in this corner, from Louisville, Kentucky, Terry Garvin. It will be one fall, 30-minute match. The referee's name is John Ernesto. And here comes Abdullah the Butcher.
And Abdullah the Butcher coming in now for his cue.
Boy, it looks like Farouk's pretty diversified, representing quite a few people here. And look at the size of this man. And look at those boots, Bill.
Abdullah the Butcher. Well, we figured out those boots where the toes are made so they can work through the sand.
Wow.
But, you know, he's about as big as all of Sudan. Comes up now and ready to meet Terry Garvin, who at this particular bout is going to be about, 100 pounds under that of Abdullah.
Yeah, pretty close there, Bill. And, you know, years in the business, we don't know how long Abdullah the Butcher's been wrestling. Garvin's been doing it for 7 years. Abdullah's not wasting any time here.
Immediately before the bell goes in, now we're putting a little choke, and John Ernesto, the referee, may have all that he wants. Like Abdullah's taking a punishment in the side in another bout. There goes Terry Garvin flying up. Younger brother of gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
Terry.
On the mat, Terry Garvin on the floor. And he is trying to figure out just what hit him, and figures Farouk did. But Farouk, as we look at our fans up at Kazooties, the super boxes here at the Metroplex Arena. And there comes Garvin back trying to, don't come this way. That's not the place to throw the guy right here on our table.
Little hazard pay for me and Bill Mercer. Oh, no.
And fingers up the nose and in the eyes, and Garvin in all sorts of trouble right here.
Strangling him with the extension cord for the microphone. The referee begging Abdullah to stop.
Garvin is still right here, but there's plenty of trouble for him with Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah keeps sticking in the fingers in the eyes, in the throat, in the mouth, in the nose. And Garvin has just about all he can do with Abdullah. The Butcher.
305 pounds. Oh, my. Holy mackerel. I don't believe it.
Abdullah with 300 pounds standing on Terry Garvin. And Garvin has not had an opportunity to do a thing against Abdullah.
Well, I don't believe it. I haven't seen anything like it. And Abdullah the Butcher came here to win at any cost.
I think that's probably what his whole attack is on anybody. He gets bloodied up, he gets mean, and some of the others really give him a tough time. But I'm not sure that Garvin is one who can really do much to him. Abdullah, the size of a dreadnought. And Garvin has never been able to maneuver in this bout because of the opening situation. Got knocked flat, and there goes Garvin. Well, coming up next week, don't forget that Dragon Master comes back with Terry Gordy. Matt Ford and Iceman meet Austin and Stud. And the Abdullah Butcher Man will be back in a couple of weeks to take on Terry Gordy. So they got a lot of action coming up, and you got to see Abdullah the Butcher Garvin trying to get Farouk on the floor over there, but the Butcher's going to take care of him.
Abdullah's got a wild hold on here now, and fella releases. 5 minutes gone by here in this first match. I'm surprised Terry Garvin's lasted 5 minutes with the Butcher.
Abdullah shoving Garvin and missing. Garvin fighting back somehow. Good. Left and right to the head and body. And Terry Garvin trying to do something with Abdullah. Trying to work him. Rolls him up. Hey, nice reverse flip. On top and pounding away. Well, that's great work for Garvin. Giving the Butcher some of what he's taken in this bout. And really working at it well. Terry Garvin. Slamming away on Abdullah the Butcher.
And Garvin's not going to stop here. Garvin's going to continue to wail on him. It's the only hope that he has to beat this man.
Terry Garvin trying to rip into the eyes like the Butcher did him a moment ago. You know, Abdullah is probably such an apparition. The crowd doesn't know what to think of him or how to take him.
You know, I know in this country people don't know how to take him. He's such a huge man. But from the native country where he comes from, he is a beautiful man. The Sudan is poverty, it's grief-stricken, so on and so forth. And to have somebody of his weight is something of very much a beauty, Bill.
There's a part of the beautiful Metroplex Arena where you can stop off. You're talking about watering holes in the Sudan. Well, this is a watering hole in the Metroplex.
Absolutely.
Right here. Garvin having his head twisted now by Abdullah. Had a moment when he really was giving the Butcher some trouble.
The crowd's trying to get behind Terry, trying to get him to do something.
Right into the temples. That's a pressure point. A pressure point that can numb the man's head. And Garvin certainly feeling the effects of this kind of hold on the Butcher.
And there's Farouk. Farouk praying to somebody.
Monesco's looking in to see if this sleep hold, which in effect it is, that they put him to sleep and take him out. But Garvin is still awake and still lucid. Garvin trying to pick up the tempo of the fans. Slamming over that elbow. Nice work by Garvin. Standing around. He separates him a bit. Coming back a little bit here. Had an opportunity.
The crowd loves it. The crowd wants to see what's going to happen. What's Garvin going to do with him? Oh, Garvin's going nowhere but to the floor.
John Monesto points out that that is an illegal move and one that can really permanently destroy an injured Terry Garvin.
A lot of women are going to be disappointed about that, from what I hear.
Standing on his throat. Abdullah the Butcher. That's a choke, and Monesto. And Farouk over here giving the intonations to something, but it's also a cue to the Butcher to stop at certain times.
And the Butcher growling, vicious. He wants him. He's going to take him. He's so animate about it.
I think he's thoroughly enjoying it. He's thoroughly enjoying it.
It really looks that way to me.
And Garvin is not enjoying much, although he'd like to feel he's got an opportunity. Here's it go. Nice kick. Comes back a bit, trying to. And that's the main thing. He's trying to. Now he has the Butcher in trouble across and under the top rope. And really pounding into that 300-pound frame. A quick shot on the head. But you wonder, Adam, if anything bothers the Butcher really very much.
It doesn't really look like it. He's just kind of sitting there like a big mouse. He's not moving. Oh, but when he moves quickly, and down goes Garvin.
Garvin with a bit of blood now on his lower lip. Where the Butcher has knocked him around some.
After 10 minutes, I'm surprised we haven't seen blood too, but 10 minutes have gone by, and blood from Garvin doesn't surprise me at all.
The Butcher continues to rip up his opponent. And here comes Garvin, and the Butcher, nice job on the shoulder, pounds him down. Standing up there again.
305 pounds of pure Abdullah the Butcher on Terry Garvin's face.
Now the Butcher, that's another signal from Farouk. Has Garvin in some difficulty.
You know, I wish Farouk would sit down someplace.
Well, he's not going to. He's got to cue the Butcher on the counts. 1, 2, 3, and one more, and he's out of there, and he just does finish. So Garvin is not finished. But he certainly has been staggered a bit right here. That's Farouk giving those signals.
Yeah, Farouk better pray. He better pray that Garvin doesn't get back up, or because the Butcher's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Garvin hanging on, trying to come out of it. Pounds in again on the Butcher. Garvin giving up about 100 pounds or better. And the Butcher looking a little bit tired here. Maybe Garvin has taken it long enough that he can. Oh, there's a thrust kick right in the lower abdomen of Terry Garvin and the Butcher.
The Butcher hasn't pulled anything out of his pants tonight here. I'm referring to some of the Butcher things that he does, some of the things that a Butcher uses, he hasn't pulled out. And the blood that's coming from Garvin has just been from this match. And every once in a while, Bill, you hear the fans come to the crowd. Garvin, Garvin, they want it. USA, USA. They don't want somebody from another country beating one of our boys. They want Garvin to win.
And the crowd does pick up the chant. Let's go, Terry, go. And he'd like to go. But once again, it's a pressure point on the side of the head. And the Butcher making intense pain to Terry Garvin right now. In this, our big event on Texas Championship Wrestling, where the biggest man in the business, over 300 pounds, Abdullah the Butcher with Terry Garvin. And the next time you see Abdullah, week after next, and he meets an equally big man, Terry Gordy.
Oh, yeah, Bill. What a match that's going to be. Old Terry Bam Bam Gordy. That's a homeboy here from Texas. And I think Abdullah's going to have his work cut out for him that night.
Right now, Garvin still trying to fight back. Get a lot of credit for going after this. He stays in there. Hard shots to the midsection. Garvin has taken all sorts of punishment, but his credit, he's dished out plenty and still is. Now a bite on the head.
And they're both screaming. They're both yelling. And pain for the Butcher.
Garvin. And the Butcher. And Garvin learning something from the Butcher. Coming back and ripping his mouth like the Butcher did to him early in this bout. Now out the center of the ring, trying to get him off the ropes. Ooh, I hope those ring posts hold up.
Yeah.
Garvin just about missed him. Comes right back with a knee lift. I'm not sure this post in this ring can handle the Butcher.
I wouldn't think so, but I hope Garvin doesn't throw him this way that fast.
Oh, a hard shot in the throat.
Uh-oh.
And here comes the Butcher.
It feels like it. Here it comes.
Oh! 300 pounds. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And the Butcher. The Butcher takes Terry Garvin and wraps him up finally. And the Butcher still staring into space as Farouk brings him off. Well, in this edition of Texas Championship Wrestling, you've seen the Dragon Master beat Perry Jackson, Iceman King Parsons over Cowboy Tony, and here Abdullah the Butcher demonstrating his techniques and his ability to be the rough and mean and really a terrible sort of attack that he put on Terry Garvin. But he is gone, he is away, and in the ring left is Terry Garvin.